The costs for just Erie County associated with this storm have now exceeded $5 million. That also means that the county has already reached the typical limit for FEMA reimbursement. So Schumer said that his first step will be to get FEMA to lift the cap when it comes to this storm.
Sometimes FEMA is a little slow, but the head of FEMA is actually from New York City. I know her. And we've talked to them and said, we don't want any delay, we don't want any bureaucracy.
Because as of this morning, the county's cost of just removing the snow and trucking it to a site at ECC South had already reached $2 million, according to the county executive.
So having that additional assistance to be reimbursed from FEMA makes all the difference.
The primary contractor hired by the county for snow removal is Union Concrete.
We had upwards of 65 front-end loaders. We have half a dozen graders and probably about 80 dump trucks working around the clock.
And the tab for all this, with 4 more trucks arriving every minute, is growing as fast as that mountain of snow.
You just let them do whatever voodoo they do and send you a bill?
No.
Poloncarz says the deal with Union Concrete was lined up prior to the storm with an agreed-upon hourly rate.
So that if the emergency has to be declared, we can immediately engage them and know here's what the contracted amount is going to be.
As of this morning, 156,000 cubic yards of snow had been brought here, and for a job this size, Union Concrete then had to hire numerous subcontractors to aid them.
Can you assure the taxpayers that everything is accounted for in terms of the bill?
Yeah, so there's record keeping that goes into it with regards to how many high lifts were put in place, how long they worked on an hourly basis per day, how many dump trucks were put in place. And then there's also spotters that keep track of how many.
Now, regarding that giant snow pile, it does look tempting. However, I was in touch with Sheriff Garcia this afternoon, who confirmed to me that they will be taking some steps to keep people away from it, and we'll have new details on that coming up at 6. For now, Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.